Hey Hawks, Grayson here to start off your day. Today is June 5th and it is an A Day. It is also Senior Day here at CPPhs for our class of 2026 seniors. Enjoy it. For lunch today, it's a burrito bar, so you can choose either a burrito or a rice bowl with green beans and as a side, as well as your daily assorted fruits and veggies. Today's staff member of the day is Mrs. Thomas for her dedication to her science students. She was nominated by the school administration. Congrats, Miss Thomas. That's all for me today. Hawks, over to Bentley with your daily news.
What's happening, Hawks? Bentley here with your news. As Grayson said, today is Senior Day at the high school. Starting during first period with breakfast down by the baseball field, and some fun activities going on throughout the day, including inflatables, a dunk tank, rock climbing, and a burrito and a taco bar from Boomers. Other news, Hawks Drive is open for orders for staff and students and will be filled for pickup by 9:38 today. Also after school at 3:30 today, there will be a stage door dance rehearsal in the theater. Anyway, have you ever wondered how Miss Golden gets her inspiration for her work, or what her students enjoy about her art classes? Let's find out with a video by Lena and Skylar.
I started teaching, well, it was over 30 years ago. Originally, I did not want to teach. I was an art major, and I moved into art education for a bunch of reasons, but mainly I did go to visit my aunt who taught at one of the elementary schools here in Corning, and that's what made me seriously start thinking about changing my major.
Just being able to do it in the first place, I think, is incredible. Not every school in the area has like as high of a ceramics program, like an art program. So I think the ability to just have a ceramics program like this that's got all of these like high materials and everything like that is amazing, and I think that's just what makes it enjoyable. What do you enjoy about your teaching?
I have taught pre-K through 12, and I like the different grade levels for different reasons. I think that they all offer a lot of creativity, and it makes me become a better artist with inspiration I get from my students.
What I enjoy about art is just making pieces. It feels liberating to like sculpt clay into what I want it to be.
What do you think is a struggle in art for you?
Sometimes I have a hard time like picturing what I want to make. So sometimes I just need to get the creative juices flowing.
Do you think that our district has a bigger art opportunity rather than other districts?
I'd say so. Not many art districts in general just have such just a vast opportunity of.
Do you think it's particularly easy or hard to work with your colleagues?
Oh my gosh, I love the art department here. The art department is amazing, and I didn't realize how much I missed an art department until I was not in an art department. So in elementary, you as the only art teacher in a building are the whole art department. Middle school, I started working with some pretty great people there, but here at the high school, the art teachers are fabulous, so I love working with them.
What do you enjoy about art?
In general, I really like it. It's always been sort of an outlet for me, you know what I mean, emotionally, and like, I don't know, it's nice to wind down with art, you know what I mean?
Do you enjoy your students?
Absolutely.
What do you enjoy about them? Just the way they learn? The environment?
So I do a lot of digital art classes. I do digital illustrations, media arts and design, photography, and their creativity is pretty amazing. I love seeing what they're doing. I love seeing them work with a different material. I wasn't always doing all the digital illustration classes, the digital and media arts-based classes, but I love working with these kids because I can give an assignment and we'll have 20, 24 completely different answers, which is very inspiring for me as an artist.
Great video, Lena and Skylar. Next Friday will be a busy day around here. First, the yearbook staff will be holding Distro Day during lunch periods. Stop by the cafeteria lobby for a snack and to pick up your yearbook. Later that night, the Battle of the Bands will take place in the theater at 7 p.m. with special guests, the Sleeping Dogs, who will also be serving as judges, I believe. Finally, June 12th will be the last day for Hawks Drive orders, so don't forget to get those in. Now we take a look at Future Careers in Media by Tony. he recently sat down with professional journalists in their Market Street studio.
First question for you is, what is a typical workday for you?
Oh, that's a great question. It's not, no day is actually typical because of the way interviews are. So for instance, today I'll be interviewing the state comptroller candidate, and then a little bit later on it'll be our former congressman, and then other times it's the drama club members and things like that. So the day could be anywhere from 0 interviews to 5 interviews, but typically I'm cutting down the early morning show to put it on YouTube later. I'm planning for the next day, whether that's interviews, questions. You know, you're putting together questions for me. It takes a while to come up with questions, especially with such an array of topics. And then there's just, obviously it's a news story, so a news show, so you're doing research all day just to be prepared for tomorrow's news story. But you never want to be too prepared on that, because what is news at noon isn't news at 6 a.m.
Yeah. How long have you been working in journalism?
So I actually started, my first day in radio was the day after the September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks. So that's how long. You do the math quick. But when I really started taking it serious was right out of college. I got my own radio show probably a year or 2 after college, which would have been 2007, 2008. And then I worked in radio about 14, 15 years doing a 3-hour talk show like this. And then I worked for about 1.5 years for Congressman Tom Reed and then Congressman Joe Sempolinski. And then I came here to my true love, again, journalism and media. It's really a big Fox. So.
What college did you go to, and what did you study? Like, what was the name of the major?
Yeah, I went to Mansfield University right down the road. Technically, my major was, I think it was called, communications broadcasting with a emphasis in mass communications. It got a little technical. I should probably know my exact diploma, but it was communications, right? With also an emphasis in public relations.
How did you hear about Big Fox, and how long have you been at Big Fox?
I actually just celebrated the 3-year anniversary of the show back in March, so 3 years. I'd worked with Big Fox going all the way back to my radio station days because we were 2 doors down. So if I had a story, I would share it with them. If they had a story, they would share it with me. Just a friendly relationship because we were friends. So they were kind enough going back to when they knew the nature of Congress. So I was working there, that my gig was up, and they said, why don't you come back and do you already have the connections, you have all the radio connections and all the interviewing, I guess you'd say talent. I don't know if I'm that good, but and so why don't you do it here for Big Fox?
Yeah. I mean, awesome video, Tony. That's all from me, Hawks. Let's send it over to Colin with the weather.
Good morning, Hawks. It's Colin here as well. But today was a new day. We will have a high 88 degrees and low 61 degrees. Look up with funny sunny skies and very warm with the temperature approaching the record high of 97 in 1996. Later this week, expect to see slightly cooler temperatures with a chance of some of the thunderstorms that's happening now over the Sophie Pass. What?
Good morning, Hawks. Sophie here with the Friday Sports Report. With the regular season wrapped up for our varsity teams, there's just a little news for the weekend. Sophomore Delaney Abel is heading to Wildwood Country Club in Rush, New York to play in the championship meet where she placed 3rd last year. Best of luck, Delaney. On Saturday evening, our undefeated varsity softball team heads to Gates to take on Lancaster in the regional championship, the last step before the state Final Four. Our senior student athletes will be honored this coming Monday night at the annual scroll presentation, which will start at 6 o'clock. Congratulations to all of our graduating seniors. Let's take a look at a feature from one of our producers, Isabella Terry, about the world of ballet.
I am William Zeddy. I'm 12 and I've been dancing for around 6 years.
Firstly, what roles are you dancing in the spring recital?
I am dancing in Lace Feet and
Swan Lake. That's awesome. So which role are you most excited for? Next.
I think I'm most excited for Giselle.
Emerging from that, what inspired you to start ballet?
Ever since I was little, I watched, like in kindergarten, I watched a ballet movie and I just became obsessed. And I asked my mom every day, can I do ballet? But she didn't know about anywhere near here. So she always said no. And then in kindergarten, a friend of hers told me about here, so I came here.
So overall, what do you enjoy most in ballet?
I enjoy the movement. Like, it's just so exciting. I feel like.
And why do you continue to dance?
I continue to dance because I've seen adult ballerinas and professional ballerinas, and they've inspired me to continue.
And how do you think ballet has influenced you as a person?
I think ballet has made me a better person because it makes me happy. So.
And what's your favorite ballet character and why?
I like Pasha because she's just an exciting little girl looking for adventure wherever she goes.
And what would you tell someone who is interested in starting ballet but is hesitant to join?
If you feel like you like it, continue. If you don't, it's not your thing. That's okay.
Thank you, Lily.
Thank you.
In the NBA Finals, the New York Knicks look to move to 2-0 against the San Antonio Spurs tonight. That game tips at 8:30, with Game 3 scheduled for Monday night. All right, Hawks, let's throw it to Weston to take it home.
Hey Hawks, Weston here to end today's show. It's National Repeat Day, so hey Hawks, Weston here to end today's show. It's National Repeat Day. Thanks for tuning into CPPtv, your daily source of news around the nest. Your daily source of news around the nest. The Nest. If you missed anything from today's show or any previous shows, check them out at our YouTube channel at CPPtv. To get updates on the show, follow our Instagram and watch at cpp.tv. Thanks for watching and keep flying, Hawks.